Hello students, in continuations with your theme 13, that is Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist movement, our today's topic will be the Salt Satyagraha, a case study on dialogues. Now you turn your book to page 360. Okay, why was salt the symbol of protest? This is what Mahatma Gandhi wrote. Let's see your text. The Round Table Conference 1930, 31, 32. Why Salt March is notable? There are three reasons for this. Let's see here. Firstly, it was this event, that is the Salt March, that brought Mahatma Gandhi to world attention. Secondly, it was the first nationalist activity in which women participated in a large number, and the socialist activist Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay was one of the numerous women who court arrest by breaking the salt law or liquor laws. Thirdly, it was the Salt March which forced upon the British the realizations that their Raj would not last forever. Ole, Salt March ka hriat tlak ani zia le alar na chan point pathum te chu pakhat na chuan hemi event Salt March atang hian Gandhi hi khovelin alo mel hriat tana ngai sak alo hlo tan boka an beng khon hle bok ani apan hi na chuanin he Salt March a hianin avoi khatna tan ama sabera tan meichhia te po kha ram mangai na awangin he civil disobedience movement a hianin an tel ve ani hemi tum hianin wantlang tana thanem ngai taka thok tu Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay nutam tak ai o zo tu kha ahmalak na wangin an court arrest nge nge ni court arrest kan ti chuan court ro rel na thiam lo chan wanga man tinani a pathum na chuanin he Salt March hianin British ho thunei na in rei adai to don lo zia an hriat chhuat tir ani. Now, let's see the Round Table Conference. The British government convened a series of Round Table Conferences in London. The first Round Table Conference was in November 1930, and the first meeting was held in November 1930, and the Indian National Congress did not participate in it, and this first Round Table Conference became a failure. Next, Gandhi Irinpek. Gandhi was released from jail in January 1931 and then following month had several long meetings with the Viceroy Irwin. Okay, this Gandhi Irinpek means a political agreement that was signed between Gandhi and Lord Irwin, okay, Viceroy of India. Under this pact, Gandhiji consented to participate in a round table conference in London, whereas the government agreed to release all the political prisoners. So under this pact, the civil disobedience is called off and all the prisoners were released and the salt manufactured was allowed along the coast. Ole round table conference hi England a voi thum lai nei ania. Round table conference masaber kha November 1930 a nei ania. Hemi conference a hian Indian National Congress member 10 tel velavani. Kha first round table conference ka a hlotling talau. Ani. Chuan heti hun la hian Gandhi hi jela atanga tichuan January 1931 a khan chwa zalen ni in khati hun la ya Indian Ram Viceroy kha Lord Irwin ni in Gandhi kha in biak na ane puita a tichuan rei fe an in biak nuwa in rem na thutlung an sign ta a chu Gandhi Irinpek kan ti khani anin rem siam ang chuanin Gandhi apo second round table conference a tel turin a in buat sai veta chuan Indian ram mangai tu te jail tang tam tak te kha chwa zalen an lo ni ta chuan civil disobedience movement po kha call off alo ni ta ni. Okay, next second round table conference December 1931. A second roundtable conference was held in London in the later parts of 1931 and here Gandhi represented the Congress. However, these claims that his party represented all out of India came under challenge from three parties. From the Muslim League, which claimed to stand for the interests of the Muslim minority and from the princes who claimed that the Congress had no stake in their territories, and from the brilliant lawyers and thinker Dr. B.R. Ambedkar argued that Gandhi and the Congress did not really represent the lowest caste. Mahatma Gandhi opposed to the demand for the separate electorate for the lower caste, and he believed that these would prevent their integrations into mainstream societies and permanently segregate them from other caste Hindu, and the conference in London was inconclusive, so Gandhi returned to India and resumed civil disobedience movement. Ole, second round table conference ka December 1931 a khan neile ania Gandhi apo Congress ayoin azuk telvea heta che hian Indian rampol sang ten an ron chau chanta Muslim League in Congress tihian an soya Congress hianin Muslim minority te din mun hrechiang lo le ngai sak lo angin an soyani mo le lama dan shemi michuan tak mai Dr. B.R. Ambedkar an Gandhi a khat nialin Congress hianin nam hnuai hnung te din mun angai tua tak lo ti in Gandhian Indian rama nam hnuai hnung tana separate electorate an demand kha apom zong alo ni hau si lawa ani chuanin separate electorate hi integrity in pum khatna ti chetu ani ati ti chuanin kha second round table conference po kha a hlotling zo le talo ani. And next, let's see this, the third round table conference. The third round table conference was held in 1932 without participations of Congress, and the government of Indian Act passed on the basis of conference, and it promised some forms of representative government. Third round table conference kha 1932 wa neile ania heta hian Congress an tel talawa Indian ram representative government siam chat kha an tiam tani. And next we see elections in 1937. Ole 1937 election nei alo ni ta Congress in rambung som pakhata khanin seat riat lai an la a British Sarkar kai shwai na hnuaya khan an thok chan ta ni tichuan huna local zela Congress minister te khan 1939 a khan British Sarkar kha an ban san le ta tlat mai ani achan chu indo pui pahni na alo chhuah khan Indian ram shwai tu Mahatma Gandhi ate Jawaharlal Nehru ten hun khel tak kha an ma chon chawa chutiang ani ta ka chuanin British Sarkar khan in India te kha indo na support tho pui turin a som ta ti chuan in hmel mang na te alo re huna Indian ram zalen na an pek an tiama ma se he thil hi Congress in a refuse an hiala an du lo zia mo an do dal nan lantir nan khan Congress minister te British Sarkar kha October 1939 a khan an ban san le tani. And next let's see the Crip missions of 1942. Crip missions hi indo pui pahni na a thlen lai in Indian rama March 1942 a lo thlenga heti rual hian Congress in thei top cho in he indo pui pahni na azo velia British Sarkar khan in zalen na pek tura in tiam tir tumin be puyan thakani khati hun laya England ram Prime Minister kha Winston Churchill ni in tichuan Churchill a khan in a minister Sir Stafford Scrip kha Indian ram shwai tu Congress tenen in rem siam na han nei turin atir ta ma se he in biak na hi an puitlin talavani. And next we go to Quit Indian movement of 1942. Ole Crip missions a hlotlin lo ta ka chuan Mahatma Gandhi and Quit Indian movement hi August 1942 a huai hotle ta a Indian mi thalai rualten strike te an huai hota nakal lai te ti bahla tumin arukin thilan ti chiat saka state sang le district sang zalen na an puanga ti chuan British sarkar khanin tharum mangin nge an chang le ta Indian mi te khap bet tur khianin kum a oni ti chuan he quit Indian movement hi Indian ram van tlang mipuin a beina ni in thalai rualten an college kalte an ban sana ramtan jail tan po huamin an poisalo ani. And next we go to Wavell plant of 1945 khan Britain Labour government in chaknan changa heta hian Labour government hian Indian kha zalen na hlan turin a India chuan law Wavell khan in Congress le Muslim te thupoimo tak soipui turin in biakna anei pui ta ni ti chuan 1946 first elections an nei le ta chuta chuan in Muslim League khan in seat tamzo khan lo le ta dei ani mo in rem na khala om thei lo ani chu. Okay, next we go to the cabinet missions of 1946 Nationalist Congress leaders le Muslim League te in kara in rem na thuthlung siampui tora British sarkarin Sir Stafford Cripps anron tirna ani he cabinet missions hi he missions hian in Indo pui pahnih na British te support turin angena mase he ronna hi Hindu le Muslim ten an reject ve ani ti chuan an British Prime Minister Winston Churchill kha an pom boklo ani thulai rem thei ani lawa kha script missions kha a hlo cham ta ni. Okay, next we go to Muslim League's direct actions on 6 August 1946 After the talks broke down, Jinnah called for a direct actions day to press the League's demand for Pakistan. On the designated day, that is on 16 August 1946, bloody riots broke out in Calcutta. Violence spread to rural Bengal, then to Bihar, and then across the country to the United Provinces and the Punjab, and in some places Muslims were the main sufferer and in other places the Hindus. In biakna lo chamta ga chuan Muhammad Ali Jinnah an Muslim tan direct action day malam pana thil ti ni kha August ni ruk 1946 kha na puang tarup meya Pakistan kha an demand ta ni ti chuan August 16 1946 khanin thisen chhuat narap thlak tharum man na Calcutta ate Bihar ate Punjab ate athlengna sa hle mun then khata chuanin Muslim in an tuar na sa achana chuanin Hindu in an tuar na sa hle thung ani. And lastly, let's see this Mountbatten plant. India gains independence. In February 1947, Wavell was replaced as viceroy by Lord Mountbatten. Mountbatten called one last round of talks, but when these two proved inconclusive, he announced that the British Indians would be freed but also divided. So the formal transfer of power was fixed for 15 August. So in Delhi, there was a prolonged applause where the president of the Constituent Assembly began the meeting by invoking the father of the nations, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. On February 1947, sa khanin Lord Wavell kha Indian ram viceroy ni torin Lord Mountbatten kha ni na ron thlaka Indian ram hruai tu te in biak pui le in alo a hlo cham le a topa chuanin an in biak na hlo cham ani ti fin fia nan Lord Mountbatten an India zalen ani tur thu le then ani tur thu kha apuang tarup meya ti chuan thu nei na in lan chhon ni atan 15 August 1947 kha atinghet ta ni ti chuan Delhi a khanin choimoina au thawm nem hlim takin hun an hmang ani heti rual hianin Constituent Assembly President Dr. Rajendra Prasad a hoin meeting an nei a an tran funga tan Mahatma Gandhi a kha an hmang ani ole khati zong kha voina kan explain thei chu nia thank you all